Breaker 19. This is Ghost Rider. So why are we walking, Joe? It's a good thing it's 20 below right now. Good job, Joe. Joe drugged me out of bed this morning to come all the way over here and wanted to show me the deal he got on this, whatever it is. What is this, Joe?
This is a 1981 Pontiac Bonneville Safari. It is a pristine wagon from 1981 when things were big and bold and beautiful. Chad hates it like no other. He thinks it's pretty ugly. But I have 2 kids with one on the way. I wanted something rear-wheel drive, the V8, you know, could fit everybody in it and still look kind of cool. And his kids probably will never have any friends. That's right. I traded this thing for a set of axles and $500, so I think I got an okay deal. The guy was originally supposed to deliver it.
Wait, you gave 500 or you got 500?
I got 500.
Oh, okay. Let's unload it. So, this is how Joe ties down a car using electrical wire. Hey, at least you used, what, underground wiring?
Yeah, I don't think I had any automotive around for this application.
Wow.
There it is.
All right, jump in.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of a
lowrider,
ain't it? Look at this.
It's a motor transportation. This is what people have before minivans.
Wow. The glass is so clean. This is my favorite part on the whole thing. The roof rack and this little rear visor, did you call it? Or
I think it's sort of like a, I don't know what the...
Because when you get up to 200 miles per hour, it keeps the ass end on the ground.
That's right.
I'll give you $20 for it. Thing of beauty. Looks like you've done this before.
You gonna steer?
Yeah, I got her.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm gonna get like hepatitis or something. Oh man. Oh my goodness, look at this beauty. Oh boy. What the? I think I just got a mouse turd in my tongue. This brings me back like a long time. This is the slowest car I've ever been in since the Plymouth. It's kind of wearing on me a little bit, you know? I'm starting to see the potential.
Remind you of ye olden days?
Yeah.
Going across the country. Going to Disney World or Wally World.
Driving into school and ducking your head, making sure nobody sees you.
This was the minivan of its time, that's for sure.
All right, Joe, what is underneath the hood?
One giant, massive Oldsmobile 307. Now these were produced in some way, shape, or form from 1949 to 1990. They call it the Oldsmobile Rocket. And this is a smaller variation of it. They're a doggy motor. They're not fast, but they're overbuilt. They have a steel forged crank. They're pretty impressive in that manner, but other than that, they're just kind of a plain Jane old V8.
I didn't know they made 307 Rocket.
Yep.
That was 350?
Yep. Well, they call it, yeah, 350 Rocket. They're all the Rocket, you know.
Yeah, because it rocks you like a Safari.
Yeah.
So has this thing ran?
It ran probably about 5 years ago. Before that, it was parked in a swamp sort of deal. It was bought, the original owners bought it new in Florida in 1981, and they had this over on Drummond Island, which if you don't know about that, it's this little tiny island just off the east end of the Upper Peninsula, and they don't use salt over there. They use beet juice, so they stay relatively clean. And
yeah, this thing is solid for an old.
I mean, it's got all of its rockers. It's not rusted out underneath. It's, you know, if the window hadn't been busted out in the back, it probably would have stayed really pretty decent on the inside too. So
have you put a bar on this? Have you turned it?
I haven't done a thing.
You don't know if it's locked up or anything.
So we're about to find out.
Good. Well, let's do it. What'd you say about the bolts?
Don't lose them. Or drop
That one you're gonna have to dig deep for.
Oh. It's a Quadrajet, which is a pretty, you know, junky carb. Vacuum lines going here, there, and everywhere.
That isn't garbage. Those things actually work pretty good when you got them dialed in, right?
Yeah, this one, I think the new, you know, with 2-barrel and 1-barrel stuff, it's just so much easier to buy a new carb because they're like $50, $100. But these $400 or $500 for a rebuilt one, so I'll definitely have to get a kit for this one and get it all rebuilt. But you can just see the menagerie of vacuum hoses, vacuum wires.
Hold on. What's menagerie?
It's like a general.
Is that a real word?
Yeah, it's a real word.
Oh, I was just wondering. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's put it in neutral, see if it turns over. That way we know we're not wasting our time.
Yeah.
These things come with dipsticks?
Right there. Gotcha on that one.
See how the transfer. Holy smokes!
Looks red. This looks brown.
Dang.
It says 60,000 miles on the odometer. I would assume that's original because
it looks like original paperwork of the original owner right here that I've seen on your seat too. So
yeah, if anybody's got a fair guess of what this cost brand new, leave a comment. I think the receipt's right there.
This comes factory with a car. That way, when you bring your kids places, they put this up on the window right here, letting you know, please help. I'm gonna be embarrassed. All right. Anyway, total cash price $13,004.
It has the disc brake option up front.
Disc brake, $13,000. Oh yeah.
The motion of the ocean on this one.
This is the kind of car you hit a bump and you feel it a mile or two later. Please move. This will be a quick video. This thing's locked up.
Yes, it will.
So instead of putting a bar on it like most normal people would do, we're gonna just throw a battery on it like most lazy people would do. Wrong side, Joe. Kidding. Last time I caught you on that, though, right?
That was the Mercedes, and it had different.
Whatever. Whatever. You just hooked it up on the wrong side, and I busted you.
That's right.
Couldn't help to notice your Great American Northern Garage hat, Joe.
Isn't that beautiful, Chad? Yours also looks very nice.
Yeah.
It says check engine.
Perfect! Dude! Whoa, it's got pressure. Very green.
Well, it's not a milkshake. Not word yet.
Milkshake brings all the girls to the yard.
Well, what do you think? I kind of don't want to pump it full of old bad gas.
Let's unhook the gas line and see if it'll fire with ether first. That way we know if we got to change all your points and all that. Well, it doesn't have points, does it?
That's HEI, so.
Love it. This thing is like a step up from what we've been working on lately. Is that the main fuel line right there?
Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Yes. There we go. Same one we used on the Plymouth a while back. It's just easier to have an electronic fuel pump. That way we know it's going to work.
How much pressure does that pump?
5 or 6 pounds, which is all you need for a carburetor.
That's all you need?
Yeah. I think you can run them as low as 2.5 actually. Put that somewhere safe.
This is the...
In and out.
All right. So if you don't have a fuel pump laying around, you can always hook it to the washer reservoir squirters. Put your gasoline in the washer reservoir squirter and just hold down the squirter button on your thing when you go to start it. It should push enough pressure in there. Okay, don't do it. Hey, what? You got a fire extinguisher in here?
Right.
Joe has known to start himself on fire and his surroundings plenty of times before. I got proof of that. Vapor lock.
Play with those connections there.
Okay. How live is this battery?
It's brand new.
Brand new, been sitting out here for a while?
In the back of my truck. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, this might have pumped the sucker just full of gas. Yes. We vapor locked it, boys and girls.
The pump, for some reason, just kept pumping it in there and filled it up completely. I bet we have more oil now. Woo! We got clean oil, Joe. So yeah, we filled the whole engine up full of gasoline. And you know, if this thing would have fired up,
that would have been it for it.
It would have been it for all of us.
Yeah, it's soaked with gas.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, and it's pouring out too. We might have to let this sit a minute. Probably cleaned her right out. It's gonna be like a brand new motor.
Yeah.
No
lubrication
no oil
or anything.
anywhere.
It'll seat those rings just like it was meant to from the factory. Put a catch pan underneath so we can catch all 5 gallons that's on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh man, this thing's got a trans cooler someone put on it.
Does it?
Wait, can I say trans? Transmission cooler. That is all gasoline coming up out of there. Probably in every single cylinder if it's doing what it's supposed to do, right?
Yep.
That is a lot of gas. Yeah, they got a little wet. Oh, that is a nice hat, Joe. We're just gonna rotate the motor so we can shoot out the gas that's all in there. All the spark plugs are out, besides one that we didn't want to get to. We don't want any spark or anything right now because underneath the car is just loads of gasoline. Oh! Did you get any of that? Woo! All right.
That's a lot of gas.
One little spark. And there goes. That would make a great video.
That
Here,
would.
let me do it.
Yeah, there you go. Good enough.
Real cool.
Start putting spark plugs back in.
Yeah.
See if the radio works.
Breaker 19. This is Ghost Rider. I'm here with Joe, aka Rump Rider. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Please buckle up. This is going to be a bumpy ride.
That one's right up there with the 1/2 inch impact. That's probably my favorite Milwaukee tool I've ever got.
Whoops.
Just handy.
Let's see if it'll crank now. Go in there and pump it a little bit. Like it's gonna run. You're in park still, right?
Yeah.
We do a little ether. Go for it. It's got weak fire.
It's probably got weak everything. That carburetor
Yeah.
looks like it's stored at the bottom of the sea.
Jack it up and cut the exhaust off real quick.
Yes, that's what you should do when you
Yeah.
buy any car.
Ooh, you see the heat coming off this bad boy?
Oh, feel it, how heavy it is.
Dang!
I never felt the cat that heavy.
Oh, yeah, hear that? I'll just put that in my truck. Feel this?
Yeah.
This would be a good Cummins candidate.
Or just an LS.
Every single cylinder was plug full of gas.
Mm-hmm.
And it could just be the firing is weak or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's getting gas.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting good spark.
It is?
Yeah.
One is.
Carburation.
Just need to take it off, put one on it is what you need to do, Joe.
Probably. It would honestly probably
Take one
run.
off the Corvette. Huh?
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Would anybody be mad? Whatever you say, Joe.
That. Well, it just has to come forward over here.
Oh!
What do we got?
Look at these holes.
Plugged up.
Completely.
What are those?
I don't know.
Jet sort of deal?
Pump it! I mean, this actually don't look too bad inside here, to be honest with you.
That's probably, I'm sure that's rebuildable.
Yeah.
There's only two different 4-bolt style or four barrel styles. There's a spread bore, which is what this is, too small, too big, too small, and then the square style. But all of the bolt patterns are the same for spread bore.
Probably just spark plugs or junk.
Yeah.
This thing, you can sell your catalytic converter
Yep.
and
Pay for all the parts. Let it soak.
there's 20 bucks.
So I'm gonna get a rebuild kit for that. I'm gonna get new plugs and wires. I'm gonna kind of go over this thing just a little bit, make sure it's, I mean, it's been just sat out for years, so it just needs a little bit more love than pulling it out of a field and making it go. All right, tune-up's done. We're gonna spray a little ether in it, see what it does. Bam! I've been replacing vacuum lines all day. I did a full tune-up on the thing. I think we're ready for our first drive.
Cool, let's go for a ride. Let's see if it starts.
Woo! Not bad at all.
Oh man, sounds like a big block. Let's do this. Truckers out there, please pull over. I want to live. Are you just spinning on ice? I think you probably are. Let's look. Your wheel turning? Oh, I'm spinning like crazy. Joe gets us stuck already. Yeah. Let's do it now that I got pushed us out.
Let me get stuck again real quick.
I guess I don't have, was that wheel spinning too?
No.
Oh, one wheel wonder, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Not a race car. She's ready for the Derby.
We could jump that trailer.
I gotta put this back in race mode. All right.
We got a driver here.
I think so. This thing
Gas gauge right?
it says it's got just about empty, which probably is right. Gotta fix this immediately. It'll drive you nuts.
She runs good.
It's pretty peppy. Big old turd.
We just hit a bump and right up.
We'll feel it.
Now we felt it. Oh yuck! Shut the heater
there
off.
you go. Get the heater going.
Oh. Yeah, neutral it. Well, we're out of gas. Thanks, Joe. We got our camera. We left our camera crew at the
Shop. Yep. Oh, we are out of gas.
Oh man, completely out. Well, we're only 10 miles from the house. Well, we're gonna walk now because Joe put 3 cups of fuel in here, and I guess, I don't know, you can't go 10 miles. 10 miles with 3 cups of gasoline in here.
Nice day for a walk.
It is. Good thing it's 20 below right now. Good job, Joe.
Doesn't look too bad sitting there.
Yeah. So why are we walking, Joe?
Because I ran out of gas.
Chad, let's go test drive this car for the first time. Will it run? Yeah, it will. It runs on gas though, Joe.
Yeah. Doesn't run on Budweiser and stripper glitter, unfortunately.
What's that?
Haven't you ever heard that before?
Wow. A little nipply out today, eh?
Yeah. 5 more miles?
5 or 6. Well, we were closer to my house, so I got gasoline here too. We'll walk here and jump in one of my vehicles so we don't gotta walk back. My killer dog don't get us first.
Hello, Kerjacker.
You're like, what are you dummies doing walking for?
I don't know.
Joe, I just want to let you know, this is race fuel. I think it was like $20 a gallon.
Right.
Hold on a minute. Up. Up.
That'll be good.
Fire!
Not a bad first drive
Yeah, she runs on gas.
from the tank.
Yeah.
Out of the tank?
I say it's a win.
I say so too.
So stay tuned. Next week we're going to jump it.
Yeah, right. Thanks, guys.